Hello people. Welcome to What Is. We live in a world with countries having its own laws, culture and traditions. Every country has their own sets of rules and regulations, which makes them distinct from other countries. The fun part is, various countries has laws that are strange to believe they exist. Following is the set of interesting as well as some strange laws that exists around the world. This is What Is. The strangest laws around the world. For 1. It's illegal to chew gum in Singapore. Sometimes we all suffer when fools break the rules. After vandals used chewing gum to mess with the mass rapid transit system, and the Housing and Development Board spent $150,000 a year to clean gum litter, Singapore banned all gum substances in 1992. Anyone importing, selling or making gum in Singapore can get fined and/or jail time, with the exception of nicotine and dental gums offering therapeutic value. Don't get caught blowing bubbles in the streets. Number 2. It's illegal to hike naked in Switzerland. After Swiss and German travelers decided to make naked hiking a thing in Switzerland a decade ago, Swiss officials reminded folks that a public indecency law still exists, and you can be fined if caught in the woods in the buff. In 2011, a Swiss man was fined more than $100 for his bare-bottomed walk. Number 3. It's illegal to run out of gas on the German Autobahn. Notorious for having dynamic speed limits that give drivers a chance to travel more than 100 miles per hour, car enthusiasts and speed demons love trips along the German Autobahn. But, if you run out of gas, you could face a big fine. And don't even think of walking to a gas station, you'll get another fine for that. Why? Germans believe you have the power to keep your car properly gassed up, so if you run out of gas, it's your own fault. Walking along the highway is unsafe, as is having your vehicle stalled on, or on the side of the road. Keep your eyes on your gas gauge and fill her up when you get low. Number 4. It's illegal to feed pigeons in Venice. With thousands of pigeons descending upon St. Mark's Square in Venice, lured by the tourists readily handing out food in exchange for Instagram-worthy photos, Venice lawmakers officially made it illegal to feed the pesky fowl in 2008. It is said the cleanup from the birds cost each citizen €275 per year, so now, the tables are turned. If you're caught feeding the pigeons, you could face fines of up to €700. Better to get the picture-perfect shot of Venice's beautiful bridges instead. Number 5. Don't wear your Winnie the Pooh t-shirt in Poland. The cuddly little bear all stuffed with fluff also, gasp, does not wear pants. Because of this, Poland issued a ban on Winnie the Pooh around playgrounds and schools, finding the A.A. Milne character a bit too risque for the likes of impressionable children. Best to leave your bear attire at home if visiting this Eastern European country, just to be safe. Number 6. Registering as married at a hotel makes it so in North Carolina. Let's say a man and a woman walk into a hotel in North Carolina, request to share a room, and claim they are married. By common law marriage rules in the state, that man and woman would legally be married. As the couple outwardly present themselves as husband and wife to the public, they are deemed a common law marriage, that is honored and valid in North Carolina. Should you find yourself in need of a hotel room for the night, you may want to fess up if you are a married couple. Number 7. It's illegal to fly a kite in Victoria, Australia. In Australia's southeastern tip of Victoria, home to Melbourne, it is illegal to fly a kite in a public space if it bothers another person. In fact, you cannot even play a game in a public place if it annoys someone else. Listed as part of Summary Offences Act of 1966, the Aussies probably won't mind if you do decide to fly a kite while you visit. Number 8. It's illegal to be shirtless in Barcelona. In an effort to keep the streets of Barcelona free of beachgoers in bikinis and men going shirtless, lawmakers in the Spanish town on the Mediterranean banned anyone from being topless or in a swimsuit in public anywhere but the beach or a pool. Passed in 2011, fines for walking around half-naked could cost you up to €260. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Number 9. It's illegal to dance in the dark after midnight in Japan. Japan was like the country version of the movie Footloose. Dancing after midnight was banned for generations, as it is just too sinful. Well, it was really just too American. Enacted in 1948 while U.S. soldiers occupied Japan, the ban was placed to stop liberal Americans from corrupting the good citizens of Japan. Finally lifting the ban in 2015, you can dance after midnight, as long as it's not in the dark. Revelers wanting to get their groove on after the clock strikes 12, need to do it in well-lit nightclubs. Number 10. You cannot die without a pre-purchase burial plot in part of France. In the town of Sarparegs, you cannot die within the city limits unless you already have your burial plot purchased in the local cemetery. This has to do with the fact that the cemetery is full, so the mayor issued an ordinance in 2008. He added, offenders will be severely punished. Number 11. It's illegal to pee in the ocean in Portugal. To keep beaches clean and beachgoers healthy, Portugal has banned peeing in the ocean. We're again not quite sure how they would prove this one, but it's better safe to just use the restrooms like a civilized person. Number 12. Married women can only have one glass of wine in Bolivia. If you're a single woman in La Paz, Bolivia, drink up. But if you are married, it's just one glass of wine for you. This sexist law is due to the belief that alcohol may make a woman more immoral. A husband could actually divorce her if she is drinking in public. Number 13. It's illegal to disrupt a wedding in Australia. Even if the preacher asks if anyone has any objection to the wedding, if you are in South Australia, keep it to yourself. If not, you could be fined up to $10,000 and even spend up to 2 years in jail if you interrupt a wedding. Number 14. It's illegal to climb a tree in Toronto. Think you can just climb a tree in Canada? Why not? There are a lot of them, right? Expect to pay a hefty fine if you get caught doing so anywhere in the province of Ontario. This goes for Ottawa, Toronto and even in the middle of the forest, unless you have a permit. In 2013, one young tree climbing enthusiast earned himself a $365 ticket for climbing one in Bellevue Square Park. Number 15. Attempted suicide is illegal in India, not if successful. In a blatant undermining of the basic ideals of democracy, Section 309 of the Penal Code makes sure you are punished if you don't do suicide right. The law states that a successful suicide is legal, but failure to succeed might land you in jail. This is based on the notion that if the person dies, the matter dies with him/her. But, should they survive, they stand answerable and punishable for their action. Number 16. India's many laws around drinking. The legal drinking age laws are one of the stupidest and most ridiculed laws in India as the age varies from state to state. While the legal age for drinking is 18 in places like Goa, Himachal Pradesh, UP, Sikkim and Puducherry, it is 25 in Maharashtra. Moreover, some states are absolute dry states with a ban on drinking for all ages. Another wacky Indian law around drinking is that in Delhi home delivery of alcoholic beverages is against the law, but you can have beer and wine from departmental stores to be delivered to your home. Confused yet? Number 17. You need good teeth to become a motor vehicle inspector in India. You read it right. In a toothy tale, according to this law, among the various physical tests one needs to pass in the process of becoming a motor vehicle inspector in Andhra Pradesh, one is also needed to have good teeth. All aspirants of this job better start the oral hygiene regimen. So, yeah. That was some strange laws around the world. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also click on the bell icon for more contents. Goodbye and let's meet again in another video.